All right, let's check this one out. Yeah, I mean, Samantha, like I said, I mean, we have to be more reasonable with our standards. Standards that make sense. I'm glad that a woman would agree with it because I'm not saying that women shouldn't have standards. Please, please have standards, but make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Thank you, Los Angeles, California.
Okay, LA. Ooh, you got a fun personality. How old are you?
Thank you. Oh, girl, I am the big 3-0.
Okay,
30.
30. And what's your name? Is your name Carrie?
Yes, my name is Carrie Bernans. I'm an actress, stunt woman. I produce. I'm a mother, advocate, all of the above.
Okay, so you're an actress, you're a mother. How many kids do you have?
I have one son. He is about
Everyone, please like the show. Please like the show. It helps. It helps out the helps me out. Okay, so please like the video.
to be 2 next month.
Okay, why are you not with the father?
Ooh, it's very complicated. It's complicated, but some DV was involved. He was a great person for the most part, and then when he drinks and other stuff, things unfortunately happen.
Okay, okay. So we got Carrie.
You didn't see how he was before, before you had a kid with him. It's like you said when he drinks, he does violent shit. Why did you not see how he was when he's drunk before the baby? This is this is something that where I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for. Because here's the thing. Why why the vetting process is so important. The vetting process is so important is that you need to take your time to know your partner, your potential partner in almost every situation. You need to know what is he like when he's around his friends? What would he be like when he's around my friends? What is he like when he's drunk? What is he like when he's sad, happy, all this stuff? Because here's the thing: why I have no sympathy for a lot of women because you can't say that. Oh, after I gave him a child, after I gave him a marriage, now he's different. No, he's not different because you just didn't see it. You ignored it. You didn't vet him properly. He's like, oh, not like oh, after a child, after marriage, oh, he gets drunk and violent. You didn't know that before? Why did you not know this before?
Carrie, LA, 30. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius, the best sign there is. Okay, shout out to the Aquariuses. February 11th in the building.
Okay. So we got Carrie, Aquarius, 30, actress, and a mother. What else are you say you do? You're an advocate, and what else?
Yes, I'm an advocate. I have a nonprofit organization I've been doing for 6 years. We give back to kids in Memphis. I claim Memphis, Tennessee, as well as Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, I'm an actress. I've been on movies like Marvel's Black Panther, Avengers Endgame, X-Men Dark Phoenix. I do acting and stunts. I jump off buildings, ride motorcycles,
Yo, whiskey, that's really cool. That's an interesting business. That's very cool.
all of the crazy things in life, but it's fun.
Okay, okay. And I think I got it all. So we got Carrie, LA, 30, Aquarius, actress, advocate, mother to a son, a 2-year-old son. Never married?
No,
Oh, you've been married.
oh wow, I'm so funny. I putting my business out there. I have been married. I got married young. I waited to marriage to have sex, and I was 20 years old.
Okay, and and you're divorced, of course.
Yeah, at 25.
Okay, 25. Okay. So, oh, okay. So you waited for marriage for sex. So why did you get divorced in that marriage? It just wasn't the right fit?
It wasn't the right fit, and yeah, it was. He it was a lot of stuff going on. Honestly, he ended up like talking to girls on dating apps, and I like was dreaming about it, and I ended up finding out he really did. He apologized, but I felt like I waited to marriage to have sex, and I was 100% loyal and dedicated to the marriage and everything, and that felt to me that was a break in our
You know, I will say this. One of the red flags that I've said about women is who you pick. The type of men you pick is a red flag. because honestly, it shows what type of character you are attracted to. It shows that you ignore people's characters. It shows you that you know what you don't take your time to actually know the person you're with. It's just a very it it's a depiction of what type of person you are. I've said it. Who you date is important because it shows you what type of person you are as well. This is the thing where women don't understand when, let's say, a woman has dated a whole lot of bad men in her life. Shows you that she may have some issues herself. She is a big red flag where she's attracted to these same type of men each time. So this is why I've said it. It's a red flag for who women attract and who women are attracted to.
And our commitment to each other. And I really value a relationship. I've never cheated before. I am really respectful. I let the man lead. I was going to leave my entire career behind for him.
And yeah, Samantha said it too, right? This is a thing where mistakes happen. Right? Picking the wrong person happens. But honestly, what makes it better is that you learn from it. You improve from it. I find it really amazing that women say, "Oh, I dated a whole lot of cheaters." Really? So you never learned from any mistake you made? You never learned. "Oh, I've dated a lot of toxic men." Really? So you never learned from like finding like certain like social cues that would be a red flag? How about learn from your mistakes? Why is it that you know it's okay that women consistently date, marry, get pregnant by terrible men, and then after they honestly get older, more traumatized, more combative, more, I don't know, jaded, more bitter, and then have more kids or kids by a bunch of men. Now, oh, now she has did some self-reflection, some soul searching. And then what does a good man get from all your years of trying to soul search, right? Years of trying to heal on this journey. What does he get? I'm sorry, he gets the worst of you. He gets the worst person of you, okay? You are now more bitter, more jaded, more traumatized. You may have kids. You may have been through so many divorces. It's like, it's not a great thing for now. Oh, now you want a good guy. It's like, seriously?
Because he said he didn't want to be in entertainment and he didn't want the lights, camera, action and stuff. I even like
Whiskey kind of says that you have so trust issues, or like you either have trust issues, you're more comfortable being by yourself. Um, Probably you've had a hard journey, and I get that. A lot of men is like this is the thing when women don't understand the difficulties of being a man because he doesn't have options. He has to create options. Unlike women, they have options. No matter the case, women will always have options. Men, we have to create those options. And then for years of trying to create options, and those options turn shitty, it's taxing.
quit and gave up jobs and all of that. But then I found out he was talking to girls on dating apps when I went to go film X-Men in Canada. And that obviously broke my heart. I couldn't believe that. And I just,
That's good if you don't. That's good if you don't.
it's crazy because I look back and I was so young. I just was like, no, I can't do this. I gave you my virginity. I gave you my everything. And I just told him I wanted a divorce. And it was crazy because we were young and in love, but I also was just like, no, I'm worth more than that. So I broke it off and
Okay. So then you met your child's father shortly after?
I met him like like
Okay.
a couple years later on a dating app.
Okay. Oh, so you
I
left
know.
your husband because he's on a dating app, and then you met your child's father on a dating app, and now you're calling me because I know you on the Kendra G Singles dating app because that's how you're gonna meet your next man.
Exactly, yes. Look, I like dating apps. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Sometimes I'll be at home with my son all day or out. How else am I gonna actually meet someone, So
You're
It's
absolutely
like,
right. So let's continue. Okay, so we got
Wow, she was on Black Panther. She was on Black Panther. That's really interesting. I don't know why she said X-Men. Huh. Interesting. Here's the before we continue. We could check her out. She was on Black Panther. That's interesting. She's not she's not terrible looking. She's not bad looking. In my opinion, kind of she's like probably about adjustable 5. Could be a 6. So not bad. Not bad at all.
Carrie LA 30 Aquarius, actress, mother, advocate.
It's like I don't know. It's like just wonder why she's on this this show.
Mom to a 2-year-old son. Was once married. We got the backstory. So what kind of man you looking for now?
girl, I need a man that is committed.
Samantha is exactly saying what I'm thinking. Why aren't you meeting someone in your network, right? In your sphere of influence. It's just weird. I'm sorry. I feel like women that work in entertainment. It's just I don't know what you think you're finding in these kind of dating apps. I don't know.
Committed, loyal, trustworthy, somebody that got all of their together. I need them to be financially stable. I need them to be rooted in faith. They need to have like, I'm a Christian. I want them to be a Christian as well. They need to know how to value and treat a woman. I'm okay if they've kind of like been through a marriage and then got divorced, so then they can learn and figure out where they're at in life so they can really love me properly. And somebody that's going to be supportive. I'm the biggest cheerleader for anyone. And like I want the same thing. I pour 110% into a relationship once I'm in it. But I can cut you off real quick, like ice cold ice, like if it ain't working. So I'm ready for love.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is bad hygiene. I don't need nobody with no stinky breath, bad habits. Deal breakers is alcoholics. I can't do the alcoholics thing anymore. Like I'm not in a position to heal anybody. I'm nurturing. I don't mind cutting you, taking care of you, making you feel like the man you are. But I'm not about to be the doctor. I'm not Mrs. Fix It. So I want them to come. I already had some therapy. I will still cheer for you. You have bad days. We all do. I don't mind hyping you up, taking care of you, but I don't, I hate to say it, but I don't want anybody too broken.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Yeah, I'm not super tall, but I'm like 5'5.5", 5'6". So
And that's fine. That is fine that you don't want someone broken. I get it. So that is why, okay? Why I have because out of a woman's mouth. This is why I have that my rule or theory. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Why? One of the things I'm not saying it's a guarantee, it's not saying no 100%, not saying all women, but here's the thing. I'm sorry, as women gain life experience in general, well, they get more broken. They get more broken. They get more trauma. They get more bad experiences. They get more bitter, more jaded. It's just as women gain life experience, i.e., usually as they get older, they become more broken. So I'm not saying that, oh my God, women are terrible, but it's like out of her mouth. If a woman doesn't want a broken man, guess what? Men don't too. Men don't want a broken woman. So women have to understand, oh, why are men not dating women their own age, or why do men date women younger? Because one of the things, of course, not the only thing, but one of the things is that as women age, they become more broken.
I do want him to be taller than me. I'm
Bro, Whiskey, I hope you will control yourself, okay? My brother, I don't it's the thing where we have to be more strong. Liking the taste of whiskey is different. If you like the taste of whiskey, I don't know, 6 in the morning, and then 12 o'clock in the day, and then 6 at night and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe you are alcoholic, but please take care of yourself. Don't moderation.
Smaller frame, about 110 pounds, fun size, but I need my man to be at least like 165 and up because I need him to have some muscles, a little stacked. You know what? You don't have to be in the best shape in the world, but you got to be able to pick me up, pick up the groceries, pick my son up, have some good hands. You can build something. You can, all of that.
Okay. Could the guy have kids already?
I'm open to somebody that has one, maybe two kids. I would prefer them to have no kids, honestly. I would like to give them their first child because I do want to have more children.
That is true. This is the thing where I don't say the same rule for men because honestly, I think broken men build character and strength. Men need perseverance, like the strength to overcome. Women don't need that. It's like that's the thing. Strength to overcome makes you more grizzled. Why would women need that? And here's the thing with this: this woman is like seriously, you wouldn't even date yourself. You have the characteristics that you don't want. Yet a man should want you. It's like the entitlement to say that you wouldn't you don't want. I mean, best case scenario, you don't want him to have kids.
So you want a man with no kids, but you want him to accept your 2-year-old.
Okay, prefer. Yeah, if it's my preference, I do prefer somebody with no kids. I think that a guy treats their kids better when it's their first kid. But I'm open to being a step.
The guy treats his kid better if it was his first kid. But then, do you think that he would treat your kid better? Or you think he would treat your kid well? What? So, okay, fine. How about, okay, he would treat his kid with you better. Yet, he would not be treating your own kid that great? So you're fine with him ignoring your kid. What?
Mom, I'm a great mom. Shoot, hey, a big house, a lot of kids. I'm okay with that.
I understand their preference, but do you think it's a hypocrite to prefer a guy with no kids and the requirement is he has to love your 2-year-old?
It's true. I agree. And yeah, it is. But I think, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of jealous baby mamas out there. I ain't one of them. Look, I want my son's father to please go get an amazing woman. I'm okay with that. But there are some crazy baby mamas, and I don't want that drama in my life. I already have enough drama with my baby daddy, so I don't want a baby mama drama. So if they have a healthy relationship,
So you have drama with your baby daddy. You don't want this man's drama. But he has to deal with your drama. It's like this is a thing where what do men get out of it? This is why I'm sorry. This is why a lot of women don't understand why men just use you. This is why. Why do men don't commit to you? Why do men only have sex with you? Why men just play with you, lie to you, abuse you? Because honestly, you attract this type of men. Your vibe, your energy, your mindset, it attracts these types of men because honestly, there's not a whole lot that's worth it.
I would be open to it. But if their relationship's not healthy, I'm not open to it at all.
I mean, again, it's cool that she's not swearing anything, but that's not the end all to be all. I mean, being delusional is a big thing. Like Samantha says, you can see why. This is the thing where women that are attractive, women that are, not terrible personality, you can see why they're having hard times in the dating market. You can see why. You can see why women have had the past that they have, had the terrible relationships that they have. Honestly, you can't, there's no surprise to that.
So you just said you have drama with your baby daddy.
Unfortunately, yes.
So you want a man to accept what you wouldn't accept.
Dang. You know what? You're right. This is so crazy. Oh my- I probably do sound like a hypocrite. It's really bad.
So basically, you wouldn't date yourself.
I would date most of me. Look. Okay, it hasn't always been this way, like, but it's not gonna always be this way. It's gonna get better. It has to get better. It has to get better. Trust me, you gotta get better. So I'm in hopes
We
that it's
got
gonna
some
get
paid
better.
questions for you.
Hmm.
So Abraham says, drama with your baby daddy. What kind of drama? That's important and can be a deal breaker.
Yeah. Whew. Just he is just really I've this is the reality is I've allowed him to be disrespectful to me for too long throughout our relationship. He would do some disrespectful things and do some, let's just say, some things that are completely out of character that I would disagree with. And
This is a thing where if a woman told me that, oh, she's dated an abuser, dated a cheater, dated a liar, dated a man that's disrespectful, all this stuff. If a woman told me that she's dated men like this, men like that, and I would see it as a red flag. I would see that this woman is attracted to low lives. I would see that she attracts low lives. So if I have some self respect in myself, I would rain check. I would, you know what? It's like I would take myself away because I don't see myself at the type of men she's attracted to. Because honestly, women like this, you can't be surprised why they're single. And because she's so disconnected to the type of person she is. Women that are hypocrites, that are delusional, that are honestly not logical, honestly controlled by their emotions. It's like you can see why they attract the manipulators. They attract the liars, the abusers. They attract the predators. That's the thing.
and then he would try to make up for it right afterwards. He would like, oh, here goes the money, go get your nails done, go get a massage, go do this, like I love you, say you love me, say you forgive me, etc. And I took that BS for too long, and that then turned into me becoming.
Guess what? Because you value money. This is the thing what women don't understand. How about value who he is inside? I'm sorry. A man that has a job, like I said, the bare just average. A man that has a job, a man that has a roof over his head, a man that has a car to drive, a man that doesn't beg or need anyone to pay his responsibilities. But guess what? No, I need a man that makes over six figures. Well, guess what? That shit will go to men's head because men know money equals power. All women want money. So you know what? I can treat you like shit. I just throw money at you. I'm just gonna throw money at you because honestly, that's all women care about, money. So you know what? I'm gonna disrespect you, but boom, here, go get your nails done. I'm gonna lie to you, but boom, here's money for a Birkin. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna abuse you. Boom, here's money for a car. Alright? Just throw money at you. Treat you how they want to treat you and just throw money at you. But why? Why men do that is honestly because women just value money. Like I said, they say, oh, looks, height, charm, money. Nothing about respect, loving, integrity, morality. No, nothing about who you are inside. It's all about the superficial shit. I'm sorry, you want these superficial men, you're going to get the problems that come along with it.
And like a walkover in a sense that even after I left the relationship, we didn't like have any sexual relations or anything afterwards, but he still be.
I like that, right? Have a skill at making money, but it's a skill that bores me because it should not be who you are. This is a thing where a lot of women don't understand. You are attracting the men that's all about money. All he care about is money because all he sees that, oh, women only value money, so all I care about is money. So money is about the important thing. Money is that. It's like, again, and that's how men have power because women give it. Men only care about, in general, not all men, but a lot of men only care about money because it's power. It's power in the dating market. And women give that power. Constantly saying, I want a six-figure man. I want a six-figure man. Well, okay. All you want this man, all the women want these men, then it will go through a man's head.
And some slick shit that was wrong. And honestly, like that's not healthy. So it ended up being like crazy. He started making like real threats at me, and it made me, of course, uncomfortable to be around, and uncomfortable for me to allow that to be around my son as well. So we're still working through it. It's a process. It's not overnight. I'm God working on it.
Okay. So, I asked you about looks. To the man look a certain way? We already did that question.
Yeah. He gotta
Okay.
look, this is my thing about men. They gotta, I used to be like, he gotta look like this, and they were tall, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, I'll be honest. I want a man that's good with their hands. I have to like at least one thing on your face. If your teeth, your eyes, your eyebrows, something I gotta look at to be able to be like, I can stare at you. You know what I mean? And then the rest of your body, you gotta be able to move around because I want more kids. So you don't have to be able to run a mile, but you gotta be able to walk at least half a mile without getting out of breath and still be able to do something out there. You know, I don't mind a little belly, but it can't be like you pregnant and I'm pregnant too. Like we're not doing that. You know, so it's like, but I will say for the right man, I can help him get into shape, but I do believe that what you're presented on the front end, you have to be able to deal with forever.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Now, should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. Okay. Caveat, I was in a really bad accident in January 2024 of last year. I got hit by a car as a pedestrian in New York City. So I'm not making as much money as I used to make right now because I've still been recovering from the accident. But when I'm on my game, I made well over six figures, closer to 7. So I do need my man to be making at least a minimum over 6 figures. Otherwise, like to
So
me,
what do you mean? Okay.
It's like, here's the thing, where women either want perfect men that good looking, tall, charming, wealthy, and righteous, moral, has integrity, has character, has principle, it's loving father, will be a loving. It's like you wonder why women are still single into their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You wonder why. Because you constantly say, I want perfect. I want perfection. I want rarity. And then here's the thing where you don't understand. A lot of times money can poison people. And money do poison people. So you just said that your ex, your baby daddy, is violent, disrespectful. What does he do? He throws money at you. Guess what? That happens a lot. Men that have money on their brain, men that is like their value is money, money made them, that's it. It's poison like that. So it's like, it's either you want perfection or you ignore bad traits because he has the money.
Are you saying closer to 7? That means so you almost made $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the one? Because over 6 figures means you want to be a millionaire, or do you want to make more than 100K?
Really, he needs to be making at the bare minimum 150
Okay.
and up. And that's only because if I'm able,
If you can give her more kids, like she said, she wants a big family. You gotta walk half a mile and still be able to go at it. Maybe might not be too old.
I want them to be able to afford the lifestyle that I'm used to. And if you can't take care of me and I'm sick or I'm pregnant or whatever the hell is going on, then what are we doing? Like, and also I don't think, to me, I hate to say it, but the type of man that's gonna do that, he's gonna be applying himself in a way that he's making that money easily. It's not gonna be something that's struggle or hard for him.
So you want a man that makes 150K, but in an easy way?
Well, however, well, don't be a drug dealer. I already did that. Been there, done that. I don't want to do it because I don't want to be on the run from the police. So it has to be legal. Okay. But something you enjoy doing. I'm good at helping men make more money. They just got to start with what they got.
Okay, they're asking me, do you make 150K right now?
Yeah, I've been made that several times over. This year, no, I'm not making that currently because I'm recovering from an accident where I was hit by a car, 13 broken bones in my face, 4 surgeries last year. It was crazy. So, but better believe your girl's coming back.
Okay, so if he made 80K, he shouldn't reach out to you.
This is the thing. If he's in the interim, like he's on his way, I like motion. If he's in motion, then good. Somebody said,
Why are you laughing?
because I just saw a comment. Somebody just asked me something. They said, am I a stripper? I can strip for my man. Okay. I mean, for the right price. Look, do you need a stripper? No, but I'm not a stripper for my profession unless they hire me as one.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. You did it at the top of the hour, but let's officially do it now.
Okay.
And then I got some pay.
I swear, a lot of women don't understand. You have to think, why did she attract a type of man to be her baby daddy? You can see why. This is a thing where women don't understand. You value superficial shit too much, you are going to attract those types of men. Because honestly, I'm sorry, wealthy men that are easy with money, it doesn't necessarily, I'm not saying all the time, but wealth doesn't necessarily come with morality, doesn't necessarily come with integrity, doesn't necessarily come with good character. Again, there are outliers, but that makes it even more rare.
Questions for you.
Okay, sounds good. All right, give me 1 second. I got a little skirt on.
You definitely look small. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, you look small. We see you. You had a baby 2 years ago?
Mhm.
You have no stomach.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay, let's get to these paid questions, girl.
Again, she's petite. I mean, she's not bad looking. But the problem, a lot of times, right? A lot of times, looks isn't the problem with women. Like I said this countless times. Most men are attracted to most women. Even the fat ones, the skinny ones, the pretty ones, the ugly ones, the old ones, the young ones. It don't matter. Men are attracted to most women. Most men are attracted to most women. Men don't have a hard time with finding women attractive. The problem is the personality. That's the thing where, honestly, your personality will attract the men that you've been getting. Her personality had attract the baby daddy she got, this abusive man that threw money at her when after he disrespects her, after he abused her. And then you wonder why you get these men.
Let's see. Truth shall prevail. You want the man to be everything that you are, and so how you expect a man to take you seriously when you don't have it all the way together?
Well, my thing is, I think that I definitely like
Whiskey, you're gonna have to download the app. You're gonna have to download the app to get with her.
80% there. I do agree that I'm not like 100% my best self at this moment, but I do know what I bring to the table. I know what kind of woman I am in a relationship. I know that like anyone would be very, 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 very blessed to have me. Like I could clean, all of them, fill in the blanks. Like Google me. That's how I feel like. I don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to be that girl, but I'm just saying like I got a lot of together. So yeah.
Okay. Carrie said, "You look beautiful." Candace said, "You look beautiful, Carrie."
Thank you. I love Candace. That's my girl, Candace Renee Wright, aka Pimp Fried Rice, one of my besties. She's on that show, Floribama Shore. What's up, girl? She needs to be on this show. You got to put her on this show. She's funny as hell.
Okay, come on,
And she's
call us up, Candace. Call us up. Zanisha said, "You got a lot of female support. Y'all worry about the wrong thing. She's beautiful and has a gorgeous soul." That's
Really? Seems like she has a. She's not bad looking, but seems like she has a very superficial soul. In my opinion, a very superficial soul, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying that, but again, the men that you want, in all honesty, it's not going to be necessarily the best, but
Zanisha.
I love you. Thank you, Denisha. I appreciate that. That's my girl too.
Oh, these are your real life friends.
They are, and people know me. Like, I ride for my friends. I am the biggest supporter you would ever have. Like, I'm trustworthy. I'm loyal. I'm there for you. I cook. I take care of my community, and my community, as you can see, they take care of me too. So thank you.
Okay. West Mode 40 said, "So you think dads treat their second child worse than their first child?"
That's not what I meant to say. I think to me that I feel like anybody that's had a kid, when your first child, you're so excited. You buy all these extra things. You like take your time. You do everything by the book. Like, you treat that kid like they're that kid because they're the first child. You're so excited for them. You're excited for the second child too. Trust me. Yeah. But it's just a different experience. And I think I want to go through that experience with a man, with it being their first child and seeing their excitement and like just that whole process. I just felt like for me, like
but a man can't share that experience with you. This is a thing where a lot of women don't understand. You want the man to have emotional ties to you, yet you won't have emotional ties to him. So it's honestly a manipulation technique. How to control a man, how to make a man more attached to you. It's like, just honestly, it sounds manipulative to me. And yeah, Samantha said it. It seems like this is a thing where, I'm sorry, a lot of women are doomed. They are. But I mean, the downfall is that, I mean, the consequences are men are going down with them. So
unfortunately, my child's father and I moved out of his place when my child was 3 months old. So I didn't get to go through that entire like motherhood experience of having like the mom and dad in the household that I always dreamed of having, that I wanted as a child. So, that's kind of a little backstory of how I feel.
Okay. Q La Q says, "The men making 150K are not looking for a baby mama that has dated drug dealers. Please keep telling on yourself."
Well, you can say all you want, but trust me, look, they still be in my DM. They be still trying. They be still talking. And
again, it's like, I want women to understand. This. I will never say you won't find a man. I will never. You could be a baby mama. You could have 5, 6, 10 kids. You could be obese. You could be old. You could be ugly. I will never tell women you can't find a man. Because men will accept a lot. What I will say is that you probably, balance of probability, very unlikely finding a man that you want. It's not a flex to say, my DMs are full with a bunch of men. Great. Why are you single then? Oh, because I don't want any men. So that's not a flex. Your DM is full of men you don't want. So what? Most women interact with men they don't want. Most women don't have a problem of finding men they don't want. That is not a problem. The problem is you can't find a man that you want. That is a problem. So a true flex is that you get with men you want. That is a flex. You saying, my DMs are full of men. So fucking what? It means nothing. You don't want any of these men. It actually shows that worse that you can only attract men you don't want.
And I mean, it's not like I don't have candidates. It's just that I'm opening up my array of choices. So, you know, to each his own. If it's not for you,
There you have it. Okay. You got supporters, girl. Taylor T said, Carrie has gone through so much. She was almost killed last year. She's been abused. All her teeth were knocked out and she still prevails. You were almost killed last year?
And she has fake teeth. What is like? What does she bring all her friends in the show for?
oh yeah, so I could tell you this story. It was so crazy. But basically, January 1st, 2024, it was literally New Year's Day. I was in New York City and I was heading to a party. Just, ring the bell, New York. This guy was drinking and driving. He had 24 people, and I was one of them. A food truck fell on top of me. I literally, like, when I say I went to heaven, I went to heaven. Like, and by the time I woke up on a stretcher, and I had 4 surgeries last year. Yeah, teeth fractured. These are new teeth, y'all. I know, crazy. I don't really tell a lot of people that, but yeah, it was wild. I went through a lot. I mean, I consider myself to be very resilient and very blessed, and God saved me for a reason and for a purpose, and I'm here.
No, I mean, absolutely. You look, I would have never known that you did mention you had several surgeries, but you look good. You look
Thank
good.
you.
I wouldn't have known that a year ago, you went through something as traumatic as that. Well, we're happy you're still alive.
Thank you.
Okay, let me finish the rest of my questions. So when was your last relationship?
I'm trying to think about this. I really my child's father. I mean, I've been dating people, but nothing like super, super serious. So it's been like 2 years, maybe, or not 2 years, like a year and a year and a half.
Okay.
Well, hearing what she did went with her baby daddy, I think she likes controlling men. So, I think I whiskey. I think you have a chance. You are a pretty well off man, and she's into controlling men.
Do you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Oh, I'm scared my mom might watch this, but like
You
a
don't
few.
have to answer.
Yeah, yeah. Not recent. I really, trust me, I've been craving it. I've been like really holding out and just kind of committing myself, but it's tough. It's tough as heck. I'll be like, why am I doing this to myself? But I'm trying to wait for a relationship, for a ring, because once you give it to a person once, they be hooked for life, and I don't want no more stalkers in my life. So yeah.
So okay. So are you waiting for marriage?
For the church folks on here, yes, but not really. I feel so
Carrie,
bad.
you are funny.
I know people go watch this and be like, Carrie. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh. I love, I love it so much. It's so good. Like, it's so good. But I also know, like, you know,
I think women do. A lot of women do. Definitely women like this. Women that I find it that women that say they have money requirements, look requirements, the typical women that you see they do like controlling men.
it shouldn't be like, I can't just be giving it to everybody. And I don't do that anyways. Like, I'm really picky. But I know that, like, I'm so picky that then once I get the right, it's hard to be like, "Ugh, let it go." And if it's not gonna work out, then why even give it to them in the first place? So right now, I'm just, I'm holding out. I'm exploring other options, and right, let's just say waiting till marriage, waiting for the right person, all the above.
Okay. What are three flaws you have to work on?
Three flaws. That's a good question. One is
I mean, she has a nice cheery personality. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that I don't say that women will not be able to find men. Of course they do. Of course they will. I'm just saying that they will make it harder. Women make it harder on themselves. I've said this. Dating is and should be easy for women. It should be, and it is. Problem is that it's so easy, women make it harder. I don't know. Maybe it's like a guy who plays a video game on easy mode and it's not challenging. It's not challenging enough. An easy game is not challenging enough, especially for women. Dating is so easy. There's no challenge in it. So I don't know, some crazy mental issue. Women make it more challenging.
Sometimes I feel like I overcommit to things and I need to like really reprioritize stuff, but I've been working on that the last few months. Number two, I would say that I used to be Mrs. Fix It, and I would like find like I would be in relationships with incredible men, but then they would have some like deep issues, and I would try to fix them or make them into like what I want, and I don't want to do that. I like really accept the person for who they are. I want to support you to get better, but I'm not here to be your therapist. Take that. I'm not here. Like I want you to be able to talk to me about anything or whatever, but I'm not here to like fix your life. Like therapy, they get a degree for a reason, you know? And then third, what is the third one? I don't know. I'm just maybe my child's father and I, you know, co-parenting ship could be better. And I pray that it's better soon because I value a healthy, you know, parenting for my son. So I would say those are three things that I can work on.
Okay. All right. And why would God be lucky to be with you, Carrie?
Hello.
You could hear her, okay? The type of men she's dated in the past. You can't be surprised that she's dated these type of men. These men that have, you know, mental issues. These men that may be, I don't know, mentally toxic. No surprise there. No surprise.
Oh, I'm Carrie motherfucking Bernaz. No I'm playing. But I'm cool as hell. Like we'll have fun, spontaneous, wild trips, memories, moments. I will be your biggest cheerleader, your prayer partner, your supporter, your rock, your advocate. You're gonna go up, 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 up with me, way above the clouds. You won't even be like, who am I? You're gonna look at yourself and be like, dang, I'm the better, best version of myself because of Carrie.
Okay.
And yeah.
Carrie, what's your name on the dating app?
It's under my name, Carrie Bernans. I had just signed up
see it.
like earlier today.
She goes, Carrie on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Search her by name. See.
Yo, Whiskey, go for it if you want it. Tell me how it goes. May you know if it's successful, you tell me, bro. Inspire me to write in a woman. That is amazing. I mean, that's what all men want. A woman's love that inspires a man. A man that would willingly sacrifice everything for her. That's what all men want, or at least majority of men. So, go for it, my brother. Go for it. All right.